Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Will Erling Haaland be the game-changer Man City needs? The big question unveiled. In less than 3 weeks, English football can mark the second anniversary of a day that might or might not be one of the most significant in the game's history. The day when the Premier League charged Manchester City with 115 breaches of its financial rules. Since then, 13 of the clubs currently in the Premier League have changed their manager at least once. Southampton and Leicester have been relegated and promoted since then, and might well get relegated again before we get a verdict on the City charges. That is how farcical the situation has become. The charges have been brought back into focus by the monumental Erling Haaland deal. First reaction to the 9.5-year deal was to wonder how much they are paying him. Second reaction was to wonder if Haaland had been told City were going to escape serious punishment. Pep Guardiola signed a new deal. Now comes this 10-season agreement with Haaland and a positive signings to arrive before this current transfer window closes. Doesn't sound as though the Premier League champions expect to be playing Macclesfield Town anytime soon. But we don't actually know. So, for the credibility of the Premier League, it is high time the independent commission, which has heard the charges, makes its decisions. Sure, Everton essentially coughed a falling foul of profit and sustainability rules, which accelerated their verdict on them and their punishments. But along with Nottingham Forest, they were still dealt with in quite a ruthlessly swift fashion, and in a tough fashion. Figures show that over the past 5 years, Everton are the only current Premier League club to show a profit in the transfer market. Yet, somehow, they have been punished twice for PSR wrongdoings. And despite some fairly spectacular spending in recent years, and a lot of big-money contracts, yep, looking at you, Chelsea, every Premier League club has just been declared PSR compliant after the latest set of checks. No wonder Everton supporters felt aggrieved, and that is without being bitter blues. With their highly paid coterie of top lawyers, and with a number of charges being considered, there was a widespread acceptance that any sort of conclusion would take some time to reach. After all, the charges were only brought at the end of an investigation that lasted 4 years. But, don't forget, some of these charges date back to 2008, and there is a danger their historical nature will start making them look less and less relevant. Last August, Premier League Chief Executive Richard Masters said that it was self-evident the case needs to be heard and answered, and it was finally heard, that part of the process completed on December 6, having begun on September 16. Perhaps the Commission had a long Christmas break, but 6 weeks since the conclusion of the hearing, there are still no verdicts. And when you line that up alongside the current flurry of contractual activity at Manchester City, it is easy to see why people are drawing certain conclusions. In various media outlets, anonymous sources are speculating that the most likely outcome of what might just be the longest legal case in club football history is a huge financial sanction for City. But Masters insists the process is, in terms of confidentiality, absolutely watertight. And of course, both parties, the Premier League and City, will have a right to appeal. That means the process could drag on for even longer. But right now, as City goes spending merrily on their way, the rest of football needs some sort of answer. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.